Explain what you mean by that.
As long as people are talking about you, look, let me tell you, I'll give you a prime example. Let's say you put out a product. Let's say you put out some, I don't know, sneakers, okay? The worst thing that can happen when you put out sneakers is nobody cares. Nobody looks at your sneakers. Nobody, they don't care, okay? Even if it just nobody cares, okay? The good thing that can happen, people buy them, okay? But the best thing that can happen that people talk about them, whether they say these are the wackest shoes ever, because it's in people's mind. People are going to check it out, okay? So now it's like the demand is there because there's people who care about it, you know? And so for me, it's like burning a bridge. There wasn't even gonna be a bridge in the beginning. Like if people want to burn a bridge off of something that they see and they know it's reality TV, then they're idiots. I don't even want to do business with you. But it's the people who are smart and who write checks, they know that I want to work with her because she has enough people invested in her to care about whatever the heck she's doing. Whether they hate her or they love her, they want something about her. Listen, you gotta look at people who are big in this game, and like, this is why I say, I mean, I'm not like saying I'm like this super guru, marketing genius, whatever, but I know a lot about the business, and people who are in these type places, they don't care if they love you or they hate. They want to know if they're talking about you. Think about all the people on reality shows. We hate most of them, but guess what? They're going to be recasted and recasted and recasted. Why? Because you keep talking about them, and that's advertising dollars. All these people who are like, I want to keep my bridges nice and stable, and guess what they're going to be doing? They're going to be getting a minimum wage job in the next 5 to 10 years. Think about some of these people who were so concerned about, oh, I can't be associated. They should have jumped on the Miss Drama boat, let me tell you this. Because Miss Drama got some ishpop.com.
But speaking of which, like the reality show, is it, some people have said like reality shows in general, they're either scripted, they're fake, or basically you guys are just acting out a part. Is there any truth to that? Like, are you being yourself on camera, or?
Well, I think you kind of asked me this question. I mean, you know, I don't know what producers say to everybody else. I know what they say to me.
Well, I mean, like, for example, the situation. So you're in a situation where you almost fought. That would never happen. I don't fight people. Well, there was an altercation about it happening.
Let me just break that down, because I know perception is a mother, right? It's a mother. Let me tell you about this perception thing. You see me going tat for tat with somebody else, but you weren't there. So you're basing upon an edited piece of material to somehow formulate your opinion. I get it. I'm not tripping. But the fact of the matter is this, okay? I never got out of my seat, because if I was gonna fight, the first thing that'll come off is not my earrings, but it's my shoes, okay? If I was really gonna fight, I don't have to fight to prove, because my mouth is like a sword. I can tear you down with my words. Why would I need to stand up and fight you? To feel additional pain? Nah, that's cold. That's on some manslaughter, then I have to kill you type thing. So my thing is, no, there was never gonna be an altercation. She perhaps in her head thought there was, but she was not gonna. You know what? She would never lay a hand on me, because she's not an idiot. She has 4 kids. Would you fight somebody knowing, Dad, I gotta go home and take care of my kids? No, she's not an idiot. She's not gonna fight me. That's her trying to turn it up. Me turning it up and saying, okay, what you gonna do? Come on, man. What's good? Because I know you're not gonna fight me. And number 2, I'm not gonna throw a punch, because I can say everything that I need to make you crazy by just talking.
I mean, I don't know how the reality TV thing works, but like, if she does throw a punch, is there any like legal ramification of that, or it's just like, hey, listen, don't do it again?
Well, no. Honestly, they're gonna break it up before it gets to that point. You know what I mean? And if she was to touch me, of course there's legal ramifications. I mean, and everything.
Or whatever.
But you know there's enough security around there, because they know how things go. You know what I mean? They know when people aren't getting along. They know when there's an argument or a disagreement. But nobody's stupid like that. There are really stupid people, but in my head, I think that she's not an idiot. You know what I mean? There has to be some synapses connected. Not all of them are connected, let's be real. But there's like maybe 4 of them connected in her brain that's saying, let me not do something so stupid that I'm gonna lose custody of my children. You know what I mean? Because me, if we're looking at who has more to lose, she has more to lose, because I ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go to jail, Lord, my family's gonna be, but it ain't. We gonna do? I ain't got 4 kids, so I'm like,
I mean, you guys probably wasn't that serious anyway. Like,
I was never. To me, it was so stupid. Like, why are you even like, really? Like, because you think that I think that you're ratchet. it? That's why you upset with me? That's why, really? Oh, snap. But you know, maybe she felt like she had to turn it up because like her thing was that I'm always in a fight. That was like the first
episode. I was like, all right, this is about to be Bad Girls Club over here.
No, I mean honestly, the girl was a little cuckoo crazy. But you know, God bless her, because I know like if I had, you know, a whole family to worry about, I'll try anything probably, you know, to make things pop for me.
So you don't think she's in a good situation right now?
You know, I don't know. And I wish her the best, but honestly, I don't know. I just feel like if I had the burden or, you know, to worry about so much, because I have enough to worry about in my life, you know what I mean? I have enough to be concerned about. I have other things that are going on, business deals and situations that are of importance to me. But I feel like if I don't know what I would do if I was her, you know what I mean? I don't, because I feel like I need to make myself relevant so bad, and I think that what she probably watched a lot of Basketball Wives, she probably watched a lot of Love and Hip Hop, and she said, well, all the people who keep coming back are people who fight, so I need to fight. I need to be, you know, so-and-so. I need to be like so-and-so. So maybe that was her mindset. My mindset was like, just be me, do you. That's what I was, and that's who I was.
Exactly. So how's your relationship with her alleged cousin, or her cousin, Star?
Star is cool to me. I mean, Star never gave me no problem. I mean, we still talk on the occasion.
You guys are flirting a lot. I think you guys about to get it in or something.
There was a one-way flirt, okay? It was a one-way flirt. Let's be real. Let's be honest.
You weren't into it at all?
No, I'm not into Star. Star is a good guy, but no, I'm not into Star. I mean, you know what? For me right now, if I'm into somebody, you're never gonna know about it. You know, my personal life is my personal life. I don't be like one of those people that you only hear about their career, you never hear about their personal life. You just think like, I don't know, I don't know. That's what it is for me. You know, I just don't feel like there's certain things that I feel are personal, certain things I think that are public. My career is public because this is what I do. This is how I make my money. I don't make any money off of my personal life.
You did say on the show though, like you said you would have like sex in like a year or something. Well, is that true?
Because, you know, honestly, I was kind of just saying like, all right, it's been a minute, but honestly, for me, like, I feel like it was such an irrelevant conversation, especially at my party, that to keep these bitches off me, I'm gonna say, yeah, it's been years. And what? And I'm good. And I'm making moves. And I'm doing things. But I felt like they were so consumed with that because that's all they have that holds them in whatever regard to themselves. I mean, you know, I said what I said about Sharon being a come up hoe. I mean, that's probably the fact that, like, oh my gosh, I had to have it last week to keep my job. Damn. You know, that could have been her mindset. I don't know.
You actually think she's a come up hoe?
I mean, if you were in the industry and if you knew what I knew, probably you would think the same thing too. But if you're not, and if you don't know, then you probably have no idea. So I'm gonna let you marinate on that.
So with the show, it seemed like the show just took there was no reunion show or anything like that. Like, yeah. What happened? It felt unresolved. At least the listeners and the audience.
If you had one, maybe two people on the show that was really keeping it buzzing and entertaining, it's really hard. Who would you say those people are? I mean, I can only speak for myself. Okay. And if you only had like 1 to 2 people that were really keeping the show entertaining and valid and whatever, then probably, you know, maybe, I don't know. I mean, the network could have felt whatever. The network could have said, you know what, we would have to, you know, make this a little bit different to kind of get the experience that we want to get, you know?
Because I saw the ratings for the show, and then it seems like it wasn't doing well as the other shows that has preceded Love and Hip Hop, especially Atlanta that just came on.
Right.
Because you guys also got moved back a couple time slots as well, all the way to 11 p.m., right? And all of a sudden there was 8 episodes or so. It just got cut. There was no.
Well, it was always 8 episodes. As far as the reunion show, that's not a decision that I made. You know, that's not a decision that I'm privy to as to why they did it. But I mean, many can assume. We all can make assumptions. Maybe the show wasn't. The feedback that they expected didn't come as they expected. And so that can be a decision. I don't know. I don't sit on those meetings. You know what I mean? I'm just a person who does what she does. And do it very well, and that's it. You know, I can't comment on things that I'm not privy to because I'd be lying to you. I don't choose to lie. Okay, so is there going to be a Gossip Game season 2? No, there's not. Not that I know of. Has this been confirmed, or you just haven't heard anything? At this point, I think it's confirmed. You know, I mean, there's been a statement that was released. I guess, you know, that's fact checking. guys done on your part. But yeah, it's been out, you know, that there's not going to be a season 2 from my understanding. And, you know, honestly, I'm not really affected because I definitely have conversations and things that I'm already working on. So to me, it's kind of like maybe this is a door closing but a window opening for me. So in actuality, I like the brand of Miss Drama and what that presents, and I feel like the people are interested in what Miss Drama has to offer as well. So we'll see.
Okay, so stepping out of Gossip Game and being a reality star, how do you think your life has changed, your career has changed ever since being on that show?
Well, I mean, you know, I think the face recognition has been one thing. You know, the people, you know, walking around at times, people can stop you and want to take a photo with you and stuff like that. So the face recognition is something. Obviously, for me, you know, it creates a huge amount of exposure and, you know, hosting, but I have, you know, other, I guess you can call them more so mainstream scale type of opportunities coming to me that you guys want to stay tuned for.
Okay.
But it does include a tour, it does include me traveling, it does include some pretty big things. So yeah, that's the benefits of being on a show and having a national exposure. People recognize you, and obviously whatever your brand is, they recognize that as well.
Okay. Any more reality show? Would you ever do another reality show?
Yeah, I mean,
maybe not the Gossip Game, but say they had Love and Hip Hop New York, and they had somewhere to fit you in there.
I think it's, you know, a lot of people will say, well, I have to pick what it is. I think you make your own lane, whatever you do. So I think that I'm not necessarily tied in, oh, it has to be like this, I know what I bring to the table. And if somebody's picking me for a show, then they obviously have to know what I bring to the table, what I will and will not do. So I'm not gonna fight anybody. I don't really fight people. That's never been my thing.
I gotta think that somehow they're like, listen, you gotta be at least confrontational though. Because I feel like the non-confrontational people.
Confrontational and fighting are two different things.
Well, that's what I mean. At least be able to at least engage in a difference of opinions.
If you put me in a situation where I have to share my opinion, that's fine. I've always done that. You didn't. You saw that on the show. So it's not like I'm all of a sudden going to change. I'll be like.
However, not everyone is though. So like I know certain people they would want to pick where it's kind of them being shown in a very positive light, never being angry. And